What's going on, guys? Steve Blake here. Today we're checking out the Air Max Supreme 98. Now, you might have seen some other reviews on YouTube, but there's something a little interesting on my pair that I discovered when I opened it up. It was on both pairs. I'll share with you what that is and why it's there. Before we get started, if you guys want to head over to kicksundercost.com, there is an extra 20% off finish line, so I'm going to probably get some pickups from there. There's a couple good items on there if you want to check it out. If not, we'll get right into the Supreme Air Max 98 review. All right, there's that box, size 12. Now, I like to half size up in all my retro runners. You can find these on eBay pretty close to retail. I've seen a ton on Grailed for like 200 bucks. eBay probably makes some best offers. So the resale was really not a thing for these models, mostly because people really were kidding themselves if they liked the Air Max 98 model. It's not a very popular silhouette. And you know, the patent leather is not too wearable. Kind of a rip-off every single color of a Prada sneaker they did a while ago. So kind of a weird release, but for people that are fans of the Air Max 98, which hasn't gotten any love very recently, or at least recently from Nike's archives, it was nice for Supreme to work on them. And if it's any indication, Nike using Supreme to kind of boost popularity of a silhouette, I'm sure there's more Air Max 98s coming down the pipeline either later this year or next year, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so here they are. Has an exposed and what would almost be a 360 Air unit before they were putting 360 Air units on sneakers, so there is a little bit of a break. Might remind you of the, you know, LeBron, what would be the 10 where it had the 360 unit, so really cushioned, but these sneakers are bricks, man. They are very heavy, so comparing them to like a Flyknit Racer, you're not going to have that same comfort. Now, of course, the reason why this sneaker is popular is because it has Supreme branding on it, so you get the hits of it on the pull tab here, and you also have Nike times Supreme inside. Now, the black patent leather really isn't that noticeable in person. I know a lot of the photos made it look super gaudy, but it is a really clean silhouette. But again, you're not really getting anything too crazy and outside the box, and to be honest, a lot of Supreme's collaborations are just very simple color blocking, so if you want a clean sneaker that can go with a lot of things, I recommend the black pair. So what was the issue with my pair? Well, upon unboxing them, I noticed that this pair and the other pair had something a little interesting on the toe box, which I'll show you up close. So you can see here it has Supreme stitched in, but you also notice the letter A here, so the scarlet letter, or in this case, the gray letter. Now, this most likely means that this particular pair was pulled off the assembly line when they were doing batch process of size 12, and a factory worker went ahead and marked this with an A as it passed quality standards. So, this is really not that big of a flaw because the marker that they use comes right off. There we go. Just a distant memory. But pretty interesting to see the process that the sneakers go through. I have never had this on any pair. It's probably unlikely that any consumer would have a pair that's marked. Usually they do remove it. So just a kind of cool thing that I figured I'd share with you guys, as it is something unique that I haven't had happen with any of my sneakers. So of course it's a lot better than only getting sent one Dornbecker foam posit, if you guys remember that video. That was fun.
And oh, what's this? Nike only sent me one sneaker.
But thankfully, it's just an easy mistake. Now, I bought these because you guys said you want to see a review, and I sold them on Twitter for retail. The buyer has not paid yet, so I'm going to touch base with them today because they did come in. And if you guys want these for retail, what I paid, I will sell them to you for retail. So follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date for that deal. There's still a couple items left on Grailed. I'll try to put some more things up. But for the most part, I pretty much sold everything that I wanted. And I will try to notify you guys if I do put things up for sale, because I try to be as fair as I can with my prices. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button for me. Steve Blake signing out. Peace, guys.